Band. They are in the house. I hope that you are tapping your feet, moving your shoulders, and swaying those hips, because that's what you have to do when you hear the Whispers, well known for their #1 hit song, And the Beat Goes On. The American rhythm and blues band, The Whispers, has stood the test of time to become one of the most sought-after performers. The group is back in South Africa to headline the Legends of R&B Volume 2 concert, performing with the Stylistics and special guest Lenny Williams at Monte Casino's Teatro Theatre from tomorrow until Sunday the 25th. So we're joined in studio, as lucky as we are, by some of the band members. We've got Wallace Scotty Scott, Walter Scott, and Lavelle Degree, both in studio. Welcome back to South Africa.
Thank you for having us.
What a pleasure to see you all again. And we're all trying to remember when it was you were here last. I'm still divided between 2 and 5 years. That's how fast time goes.
Yeah, it's between that. That's
but it's good to be back. Good to be back, Wallace.
It's wonderful. We're very excited.
I can imagine, because last time you performed for audiences, what do you remember about the South African audiences that you performed to?
Well, we were stunned how well they knew our music, and man, it made us just we were super excited, because we've been doing this a long time. So we got here, and they knew the songs as well as we did, even better. Some of them,
I know.
So this time we're very excited, because we're going to try to do the same thing again.
Well, when you think of a group such as yours that has got, quote me if I'm wrong, what are we, 51 years, 52 years?
52, going on 53.
52 years you've been performing. And that's huge. How do you do this?
We are as surprised as anyone. If you'd have told us 50 years ago that we'd still be singing, we'd have laughed and said, no, you're kidding. But the music stands the test of time. The rhythm and blues, we're so proud of being able to sing old school rhythm and blues. We used to be offended at that word old school.
Yes.
Now we welcome it. It's old school classic rhythm and blues. And it never dies.
No, it doesn't. And people, generations play it from, it just keeps on being reinvented. And then they reinvent it and then they go back to the original. They say, okay, this is nice, but have you heard the original? And that is always a great compliment. But here's the big question. Come on, guys, look at yourselves in this music video. This has to be the 80s.
That was the 80s.
This is the 80s.
All that hair.
All that hair. Oh, listen, let's not kid. Walter still got the hair there. You've got a cap on. I don't know what's going on under the cap, but can you move like that still, Walter?
Oh, yeah, man.
That's Walter. That's Wallace.
No, you see what's happening. Okay, let's cut out of this music video, and you do know that, of course, the two band members are identical twins. So I'm calling them the wrong names. So this is Wallace, that's Walter.
No, that's Walter.
Can you please bring name tags the next time? Okay, all I want to know is, can you move like you moved in that video? You still can?
Oh, yes.
Once a week at least.
Once a week at least. I absolutely love it. Lavelle, you came into the group, when was it, in 1973?
Yep, exactly.
Around about that time.
Exactly, right.
What was it like for you coming in? Because I know that you came in, you replaced it was Gordy that you.
Gordy, Gordy.
So he had an injury of these vocal cords. You came in, you took over. What was it like for you?
Oh, shoot, it was like, getting the best Christmas present you could ever get, because I had been singing with other groups at the time, and kind of looked at singing as something I would love to do, but never thought it was going to work into a career. So when I met Scotty, and we became good friends, and he found out I could sing, and Gordy got hurt at the time, he offered to say, hey, I'd like to bring you in, but I got to talk to the fellas. So it was a long process. They had auditioned other guys to find out whether or not, they would fit and stuff like that, but they didn't. God bless America for me that they didn't fit, and I was able to work in. And so for me, it's been a blessing, and it's been an education, because what I knew about entertaining was nothing. It was minuscule. And so they actually taught me everything that I know.
And then you formed this group that's as close as a family. And I gathered how close it was, especially when from the death of one of the originals, one of the first to be a part of this, Nicholas Caldwell, dying at 71. That must have really affected you guys.
Oh, yeah.
He's still getting us.
Still.
We know he's still kind of watching over us, and because he's one of the originals. We lost 2 members, as a matter of fact, Marcus Hudson also. And we know that they're still with us. at least in the heart.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it is. I suppose they live on in the music, don't they?
Oh, yes.
And I mean, all the memories, I imagine, come flooding back as soon as you get onto the stage, as soon as you hear the music. And it's just, it just shows you what it's like to be part
Nicholas
of the group.
in particular wrote most of the stuff that we do. So he's with us all the time. We sing his songs. Our opening, the first voice you hear is Nicholas's. So he's always with us.
Yeah.
And we're getting there trying to do it without him, but it's tough.
Yeah, it is. I can imagine so. But now we're listening to in the background here, and the beat goes on. I mean, this is iconic, this song. How did it come about?
Wow.
How did this all start? Because this really is one of those songs that it doesn't matter which party you're at, how young or old people are, suddenly this comes on and everybody just gets up.
Wow. You know, when we finished it, we all knew that it was going to be a hit. Everybody, I mean, we were 10 people working on this song. Leon Silvers was the guy that wrote it, and he was from the group called Shalimar, this small label that we all were on called Solar. And when you do songs, you know, you finish them, you say, man, is this going to be a hit, or what do you think? Scratch. This one, everybody knew it.
You knew it.
Everything fit.
Yeah.
And here we are 50 years later, and it's the biggest song that we've ever had.
Yeah. I mean, this is it's unbelievable. I mean, this song just keeps on going and it just never gets tired. But those moves, guys, I think we just have to come down to Monte to make sure that you've still got those moves.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be shocked.
Yeah, we have to see
You're
that.
going to be shocked.
So we've got I mentioned that we've got our twin brothers here. For the two of you, we talk about the whole group being like a family, but I mean, you are family, you're twins, you're inseparable. Was there friction along the way, or, you know, how was it working together all these years?
We were no different than any other twins. Our biggest problem was arguing about who was going to do what song. I mean, I got to lead, and the beat goes on, but he wanted to do it, and I won out. But he won out on It's a Love Thing. So we went through those battles, but we got through them.
You go through them.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think that, you know, twins, the one would get more talent than the other, but it seems that you were both given the same dose of talent.
Yeah, these voices sound just alike.
That's
So we
amazing.
argue about who's going to do the lead.
What, I mean, you're not a twin.
No.
But I mean, what is it like working with these guys?
You know, it's really once you learn their personality, because if you look at Walt is totally different. He's the current event man. He watches CNN and NBC and Fox News every day. Scotty's more of the street guy. He'll go and bet on the race horses. He's more of the earthly guy.
Yeah.
You know, so. You learn how to deal with both of them because they have different personalities. Yeah, you know, I know how to deal with Walt because I have to deal with him in a different way, and Scotty is a totally different animal as well. So yeah,
it's awesome. Well, listen, I'm going to urge South Africans to go out there, buy some tickets, because here in Joburg at the Monte Casino, there's going to be an awesome concert in the Teatro. These are our headline acts, of course, the Whispers. They're going to be joined by the Stylistics and Lenny Williams as well. Book your tickets this weekend until Sunday. Guys, what a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being
having
with
us.
us.
Good seeing you again too. As well.
I know, I'm coming just to watch you dance. That's all I'm coming to see.
Oh, man, now we know who we're going to bring on stage.
Exactly. All right, there you have it. Let's take a break here on the program. And this is The Whispers. Enjoy.